Okay, I hope everyone can hear me. And hello. Okay, today I'll be doing a little bit of a cloth doll I'm making for a friend of mine who will be doing the hair and making the dress. I'm just doing a basic body, but I thought I'd show you the bear fur I got. It's antique looking beautiful bear fur. I cannot wait. I'm going to make a bunny out of these two and a bear out of that one, but that's after this. I'll put that over here. Okay, now that's the body, which I might take the stuffing out because I'm going to put wire to support the neck, and there's her legs and one arm, 2 arms. Okay, but and there's the top there, and there's her head. Got to stuff it, and I've got to widen the hole just a tad so I can fit that in. But what I'm going to do is take stuffing out of this. And now that's my body. Grab wire, which I don't want to. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, measure it. So I'm gonna cut it probably here. And cut it. There we go. Thinking of cutting it straight a bit. Okay. And then what I do with this is I just bend it down. I might need it straight a bit, and that's going to go up in there like that. Which I forgot to get my glue stick. Right. Okay, hang on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go get my glue sticks and my glue gun. And I will plug my glue stick in. the it got all moss, fake moss all over it from my last thing. Okay. Instead of twisting the wire around and around, what I'm going to do is just put hot glue around that, which I might just loop the end in on itself. Do the same with that. Ow! Now we've got to wait. And I will put the link to the pattern to this dolly, where you can buy it from. She's a lady from I can't remember where she's from now. She's from South America somewhere, and she's got wonderful patterns of cloth dolls, and it's all in Portuguese, so you've got to decipher the pattern, so it helps if you're a you've made a rag doll before. Yeah, what she's gonna look like. And because I'm not going to do the hair, and I'm not gonna dress her, but the lady that I'm sending her to will show me the end result, and of course I'll show you guys. Okay, that's the legs. This is the little arms, and of course I've stuffed them. Sewed and stuffed that one. Okay, hopefully this is... Oh, hang on. I forgot to tell you. I got... Right, you can buy it because it's full packaging, but I got it in one of my parcels, so it didn't cost me anything, and I plan on just wrapping the wire in it. And my glue stick came out, and I did not realise. I only do this to really protect the cloth. Because no matter how hard you try and do the loop, that comes undone. Okay. And then what we can do, and then move the dolly. Ow! Whoop, everything's fallen. There's my scissors. And that should be plenty. If it's not, I can always cut off some more. Whoop. Or make a big bit like so. Won't come off. And like I always say, every doll artist has got their own way of doing things. And every bear artist. Ow! It is very hot. Mental note, hot glue and this stuff and I'm very, very nervous around glue guns. I've had one blow up in my face before. They're not good. If you leave them on too long, they're not good. Okay. Now I've got sticky tape. My bear is going to come and fall down on me. It's got to be an easier way to start. I should have folded the tape. Is that the end or not? Ooh, that's stinky. There we go. And of course, it's gonna turn that on me. Okay. Get rid of all that tape. I don't want that tape. Now, since I ballsed up this thing, I'm going to try trap my wire. I don't know if you can see this properly or not, but I'm making a real mess. I'm trying my hardest Okay, I've folded it over so I know where the end is this time. And I have made a backbone, virtually. I don't need that anymore, that can go over there. And I've put the tape over the top and bottom too. And then we just put it inside and make sure it's all the way up. And then what I do is try to get the stuffing in and around it as best as I can. The only reason I'm really doing this is because when I was stuffing the body, I could not get the stuffing to be quite as stiff as I like in the neck. What I did is I stuffed the body and the neck. I think it was 3 times, and it was still not. And the thing is, if you can't get that really stuffed tightly, you're gonna have a cloth doll with a droopy head. I guess, you know, it's okay if that's what you want. But that's not what I'm going for with this doll. And now all I'm trying to do is get as much stuffing around that backbone as I can, and try to get it even. And that's the tricky part, is getting it even. This is like elevator music. Oh dear. Okay. Just done a big boo-boo. That's alright. I will sew that up. I'll put the stuffing stick right through it. Actually, it must have been very close to the edge anyway for it to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get my needle and thread. So, I don't want it to get worse than that. Oh, and also with the head I drew on with, hopefully my glue gun's still hot, with this pen that if you apply heat it vanishes. But I do have I think it's HB under that, so I hope I didn't do that too long now, because I'm going to have to fold it in and run the sewing machine. Okay. Ow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this doll being dressed, because Julie, the lady I'm making this doll for, is a wonderful seamstress. Gonna have to fix that up before I make it bigger. Because the way I'm going, I will make it 10 times bigger. Okay, I am going to run off and get my I'm going to get my thingy. Thank you, Mark Songs. And hang on. You okay, Cree?
No.
You're not? You pinched my pliers, Cree. I will work this out one day. You okay, Cree?
No.
Okay, I'll come back with my thread and needle, fix that up. I'll be right back.
What are you playing then?
Just calling.
Leaf coil?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the coil. That's in the coil. What?
What? I said look in straight.
No.
Okay,
Why
back.
inside my coil?
I'm back.
You only want it inside the coil.
Yeah.
Okay.
What it is difficult.
See if I can thread the needle.
I saw like a. I don't know what it says, but
Okay, time to fix up my big boo-boo. The stuffing stick went right through the seam. And I've successfully caught my hair in there.
Daddy, I want you to sit with Molly and me.
You gotta join us on the table, Daddy. Thank you. I was wondering what you were doing there. Cup of coffee! Sit on the chair and join us, Daddy.
I believe it.
And I hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night.
I have a runny nose.
You want to go get toilet paper? I know. You can't show Kitty because my camera's down here. You'll tip my coffee, Cheyenne. Okay, what I'm doing is a ladder stitch. I didn't explain myself. I just went into sewing up my boo-boo, didn't I? Okay, I'm doing a ladder stitch to close the seam where I went through with my stuffing stick, and because I get carried away with stuffing and I forget that I sew very close to the seam, and this happens.
Now the entire.
Dun, dun. And then what you can do is get some glue as well, just to reinforce
What
it.
do I do?
I'll do that later.
Mhm.
Any crafting glue. You can get what's it called? I forget what it used to be called. I used to buy it, but it used to stink. And it was meant for reinforcing seams on teddy bears and cloth dolls and stuff. And yeah, the smell used to be overwhelming. Well, I don't know if you can. You can't even see it, can you? There we go. Phrase stopper. Good job. Yes, that's what it was called. It used to stink. And especially if you marked out your pattern on the thing, on the material, phrase stopper used to make it run. So you had to watch for that. And then because it was a glue, you couldn't erase it. It was forever smeared in your creation. But I guess it's the way you thought about things. It could have enhanced your creation, making it really individual, or totally wrecked it. And yet again, I keep telling everyone, instead of a knot, I just do 3 small stitches to finish off, and then I just sink it. And now I've got to be very careful stuffing, because what will happen is you can bust what you've just sewed. Where is it? There. So it's a pretty neat a ladder stitch, and I've run out of stuffing anyway. Daddy, can you give me a bag of stuffing, please? I'm a bit concerned that I did do that too long, but then I can put it in the middle anyway. Thank you. I've only got the camera facing down. So I'm just going to be very careful. I don't want what I just did to be poked right on through and wrecked. Main thing is that because I've got that reinforced piece of wire, it doesn't really matter if it's not stuffed compacted really tight anymore. If I wasn't doing the wire in the middle, yes, I'd have to keep stuffing and stuffing and stuffing until here is so hard it could barely bend, because once you stuff the head, that head gets quite big once you put, and then also once you put the hair on it and any accessories, that head becomes very heavy. So the neck has to be strong enough to support the head. Of course, if you want a floppy head doll, that's one thing you wouldn't have to worry about. And then later on I might do some gaming. I'm not sure what game I want to play. Yeah. Okay, I might go into stuffing this. I won't paint the head until I've stuffed it. And what I mainly do is, once it's stuffed, I try to leave a little bit there, and then I'll just sew it on. And close the stuffing holes, of course. And then sew the arms on, and the legs are going to be like inward facing, if that makes sense. But I won't do that all now. I'm just going to quickly stuff the head, and then I might end the stream here, and then I'm gonna cook tea, and I'll come back on later on, and I might paint the head. Either that or play games. And I just stuff with polyester stuffing from Spotlight. I get a big kilo bag. It done it for me. I didn't see that. I didn't have to put the name on.
Daddy, there's a real fish fix it.
Thank you, Mark Songs.
A fish fix it.
I know I said thank you before, but I'm going to thank you again.
Like,
Fish species.
Oh, top donation. No.
Fish flakes. Fish biscuits.
There we go.
Fish cakes. Fish biscuits.
the shape as a fish fix
I'm just fixing that up because I only just realised. Okay, case you haven't noticed, I'm very new at Twitch. So if anything goes wrong, and it will do, it's mainly my fault. 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing. So just bear with me, and even with the camera I've got to get used to doing things where you guys can see it instead of me concentrating on what I'm doing. I do like this music though, it's good. I hope you guys can hear it, that's the thing. I think you guys can hear it sometimes, and really I am just raving on, aren't I? It makes me wanna write poetry. Especially to this song. I don't know, it's really inspiring. And I'm gonna fill out and this is what I mean. I really get carried away with stuffing. And just be careful with the stuffing, especially this polyester stuffing, because sometimes little bits and pieces can fly up in your face and you can breathe that shit in. It's not good for your health. I should be wearing a mask, but I don't. And I get bronchitis. And sometimes, especially with the bear fur, it sets my bronchitis off. And I'm stuffing the head quite firmly because it's sort of because you can see, can't you, it sort of puckers the seam, but the tighter you stuff, the seam seems to and if you just run your stuffing stick along the seam too, that helps a lot. So yeah, I'll hopefully I'll do the face later, and then once I've done the face, might get my sewing machine out and quickly just sew the legs on the body, and then I'll show you how I do the arms. And yeah, we'll see. Could be finished today, could be. Depends. If I get gaming, it won't be finished today. might get stuck into Warzone or one of the other games. There's a few games I want to try out. Sorry about that. Having a coffee. But yeah, I've got to remember to put the link to the lady's pattern that you can purchase online, where she is from South America. She speaks Portuguese and all her patterns are in Portuguese. I can give you the link to her Facebook and YouTube channel as well. I do not speak Portuguese, nor do I read Portuguese, but the wonderful thing is once you've done a few cloth dolls and bears and stuff, you sort of know how to do things, so it doesn't really matter if you don't know what the heck it's saying. But the lovely thing about this lady that does this thing, she does some tutorials on YouTube, so you can follow that as well. Tell her Michelle sent you. I'm not too worried about the way it's puckered up here. See at the top here, but because hair is going to cover that anyway. And I don't want it really tight. Either. Because I plan on just putting the tip of the neck up inside and doing a ladder stitch around, and then getting a heavier thread and going over and over and over just to support that neck a bit more. It is 4:25 here where I am. I'm in Queensland, Australia. We're going into winter and it was a bit cold today. But then again, because we're in Queensland, it doesn't get really cold. Thank goodness. Not where we are anyway. I think down south got snow. Where we are, we don't ever see snow. I remember going to America and seeing snow for the first time in America. That was at the Grand Canyon, which is weird to me. Because you think well, it's all over America. This was down near New Mexico, Arizona. I think just come out of Arizona. Oh, sorry about the mic. And I think that's about it for her head. Okay. I'm happy with that. I know the cheeks are... no, I'm not happy with